Okay, this is a grub. Why not? When in Rome, when in Guyana. Welcome to Guyana, or back to Guyana. We just flew on this plane this morning, a little prop plane, and landed in the south in Lethem. There's absolutely no terminal here, just a runway, a gate, and then we're straight on the road. This is very cool. All right, check it out. This is the luggage cart. That is very cool. Old school. We just had a 1.5 hour ride in these Jeeps behind me, and now we're about to start our trek into the mountains here. I don't know that much, so I'm going to be telling you as I go along. As per usual, I can't give you advance warning, but that's fine because you'll figure out in the video. I think we're doing a 2-hour hike that way, and then we're setting up camp for the night. It's all going to be pretty wild, pretty raw, pretty adventurous, because I think we're even catching and cooking our own dinner later. But first, we've got to hike and make our way where the Jeeps can't go towards our camp for the night. All right, but first up, we travel like this. So we started off in the ox cart, bullock cart, to show how that's what they still use here and use traditionally to transport everything, because there's not a lot of roads, it's very rural. But I've jumped out, figured I need the exercise anyway, so I'm gonna go for a walk for this part of it and lighten the load for the balls as well. I think it's only like an hour walk, and it's good to get a bit of a hike in. Really beautiful here though. I just saw on the way in, like so green, massive mountains. And yeah, they call this the savannah, and we're in the north part of the savannah, but epically green and beautiful, and somewhere not a lot of people make it to. Okay, and that was a good decision because this is where I was just sat. Wait, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
A minute more and it would have been on your lap.
That is bullshit.
That's real bullshit.
I feel like that's good karma. I jumped off, and then the bull was like, as a thank you, now I'm gonna go for my dump. Because I lightened the load, he lightened the load, and now I get to walk. So I was just being told, even though it's this green, it's a dry season right now, because when it's rainy season, wet season, the water goes up another 1.5 meters. So this road wouldn't be here. And to transport things, they still use the cow and cart, but the bulls, the oxes, I don't know what I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them oxes. Anyway, they swim and the cart follows. It's pretty cool. They swim to the other side when there's a big like lake in the way, and the cart just floats along, and that's how they transport things. It's like the opening scene of Lord of the Rings.
Right.
You're late. A wizard is never late, Mr. Frodo. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Right, we've made it out of the sun and into a bit of canopy. From here, it's about a 2-hour walk to the camp where we're camping beside the river with some rapids. It is much cooler in here. I was sweating a lot because it's very hot. This is a beautiful temperature now. Just 2-hour walk, and then we're there.
Yeah. This is a grub here. and it's edible. Of course, you can eat it both cooked or uncooked. And, very high in protein.
Why not? Okay, so this is a grub. It's gonna move around.
Yes.
Okay, okay, this is a grub. Why not? When in Rome, when in Guyana. Not bad. Slimy, yet satisfying. Oh, it's got to be a bit of aftertaste though.
It does.
Yeah, I was totally just pretending that's fine. Like, actually, the aftertaste was pretty rank. It's like bile. But if you need to survive in the jungle, now I know how. Okay, we're now picking up some plums for tonight.
Yeah.
For some plum and rum, right?
Yeah, so you guys can come and look for it.
Just any good looking ones?
Yeah, the good looking ones, and then what we will do, we would boil them in boiling water to see what the bark is blue white.
Plum and rum. So tomorrow morning we're hiking up to the top. Nice. Johnny Mullins, can you get us some leaves, please?
Sure. Roll off a good derby light over you.
Okay, so this apparently, we're going to go fishing soon, and this apparently is used to catch the fish because it stuns them. So this is how they do it in the jungle. Alright, us being noobs got that amount, and he's gonna got this massive bag full. So this is how much we need. Glorious. There you go. Nailed it.
Welcome to our destination.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that looks glorious. We've got juice here. This looks amazing. And rum.
Cherry juice.
Yeah. Wow, yes, thank you so much. That looks amazing.
Cheers, guys, we did it.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh. And this looks even better. Check out this for a lunch spot. And this is also where we're sleeping and camping tonight. We came here and lunch is pretty much ready for us, which is amazing. What a view and place to have it into. But I'm gonna stop talking right now because I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go and eat. Okay, lunch is done. It's just jelly time. You going for it?
It's been a while since I've jumped off something to show it, but I'll give it a go.
There's a little spot here.
Alright, ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Nice! Alright, so I just went for one. Not quite with the backflip, just a normal jump, but both my ears popped, which is why I always tell myself I'm not doing that anymore. And even though I held my nose going down, they still pop, and I'm not doing that anymore. Cool though, fun. Something you can do if you come here. I'll just stick to watching Johnny do it from now on. So this is the leaf that we picked up earlier, and we're now crushing it down in this way to use it for catching fish. It has traces of cyanide in it that won't be dangerous to us, but that will stun the fish and then we'll be able to catch them.
We're going to find some holes under the rock so we can push the stuff in and see what we can get there.
In the water, push it in the between the rocks.
But they don't eat it, it just stuns the fish around. Or...
I hope so.
Yeah.
Just let you eat the fish.
Put in the water,
Okay, so they're now going into the water with a dive mask, and you're going to take that paste we just got smear it underneath a rock, and then it stuns the fish, and you can basically just go pick them out. They did say this is a very mild one that won't damage the whole creek and won't damage the river, just like a very local area for the fish that they want for us to eat tonight. Done? We're not done. So I need to give him another ball. All of it? Or half? Like that?
Yes, that's good.
Okay. There you
Thank you.
go. Lick my fingers. Okay, they've started popping up.
Further.
Oh, there he goes.
This is a small catfish,
Oh yeah.
and you really have to be careful with these spikes. They have spines on the two sides and also on the back. It's a little guy. So that's the fish that I caught, and this is the fish Nikolai catch.
Alright, well, we tried the traditional way and only a couple little catfish came up. So, you know, things don't always go your way. Luckily, we do have a backup fish, which we're going to have for dinner tonight. We got a campfire on the go. I'm guessing this is for the fish. And then we have a couple bottles of rum ready, as is the Guyanese way. El Dorado rum. Okay, and now we have, from what we collected earlier, we have the plum and rum. That's about done. Tonight we're sleeping in these hammocks. And I can't actually think if I've slept in a hammock before. Definitely not in this epic scenery. Maybe in like a hostel when I wasn't trying to sleep and just fell asleep in a hammock. But to actually camp out in a hammock like this and wake up to that with the sound of the river behind us, it's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, can't be bad, right?
It was nice experience. Yeah, it was like one of the best nights.
You don't want her to fall with the food.
We're ready for dinner. Yeah.
With the special leave.
I saw that. You caught this, right? I saw that. That's perfect. So this is our fish, and this is the dinner tonight before we head to our hammocks.
Smaller piece for you. One fish?
Good morning. We just woke up from our hammocks and actually had a really nice night's sleep. It's very easy to sleep in a hammock, and kind of like maybe even better than sleeping in a tent when you've got the hard floor. Actually surprisingly comfortable. But as you can probably tell, it's raining a lot. We were going to wake up at 3 AM to go and do the sunrise hike, but it was absolutely tipping it down, so there was no point in trying, meaning we got to have a nicer sleep, and now we're going to set up and do it instead. It is raining a lot, so I'm not sure how much of a view we're going to get, but we're going to give it a go anyway. Even with the rain, it's actually a very nice sleep because we have a tarpaulin over the top, didn't get wet at all, and the river had a really nice backdrop for the sound. Kind of like jungle sounds for free. Although, I mean, you know, natural jungle sounds rather than putting it in headphones. Anyway, rambling, morning coffee just had, need to go walk now. Morning. Ready for a hike? Here we go. Whoa, we were just walking, and look how camouflaged this guy is. He's huge. I didn't even notice.
See the poison coming out here?
He's showing us he's got poison in the top.
The little white milky fluid.
Oops.
Oh, careful, careful. Yeah. I want to tell you that. When that gets into your eye,
Yeah?
it's serious burning.
You see
Really?
much clearer.
Serious burning.
Okay, it's getting pretty steep now. I am absolutely dripping right now. It just got very steep. This shirt used to be a lighter shade of blue that is covered in sweat. You good?
Oh, man.
I'm alright.
Are we here yet?
Yeah, me too. Woo. Looks like we made it.
Yes, dude.
Good work, man.
That's great.
Yeah, and actually a view. Woo. Okay, we have made it right on the top and we've got this 360 view. Look at that, we're above the clouds. I'm kind of glad actually that we didn't do that at 3 AM because that would have been a lot more difficult, but we still got rewarded with a pretty great view at the top. Right, we have made it to the top, which means we're done. I'm gonna stop filming this a little bit. We still have to walk back down, which, you know, took us about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get up here, so maybe an hour back down, and then lunch, so I'll see you down back at the camp. Ooh, we made it back, which means lunchtime. Yeah, we're back to this river now, but it's rained a lot, so I don't know, just gonna have to get wet, I think. Yeah, I started off like actually trying to step on the rocks. Now I'm just all the way in, whatever. And we're back to the jeeps.
Alright, this is gonna be a little rough, right? So guys, just don't put on for it, but you guys gonna hear a bit of noise, but it's not a problem, right?
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. I love that. We just arrived to our lodge for the night, and this is where I'm going to end the video. Quite tired, but I'm just going to say that that was an epic 2 days. What a cool hike this morning, and camping there as well, which apparently we were the first ones to ever do that there, camping in hammocks, and it was just, I'm very grateful to have done that. I also want to say thank you to Guyana Tourism for arranging all of this, and if you want to come, then you can get in touch, and I'll include the way how you can. I'll include the link in the description below for how you can get in touch if you want to come here and do exactly what we've done. For now, I'll see you again, because in the morning, waking up at 6 AM, so check back for that video because we're doing something equally as incredible tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I'm going to bed. Good night, and see you in the next video.